Hey guys, Josh, the alien you call God here on Twitch, the Arbiter of Cool on YouTube and Instagram, back here again with another stream about the top music from 2025. Today we're talking about the top 25 punk EPs of 2025. That includes everything, like all kinds of punk, like crust punk, melodic punk, skate punk. Um, doesn't include pop punk. I'll say that. Doesn't include like post punk. I do those categories separately. I don't generally do a pop punk one, but I've already done post punk. So if you're into post punk, go check out my YouTube channel at the Arbiter of Cool, and you can see the top, I think, 10 post punk EPs and 30 post punk albums. I've also done emo albums and EPs and ska albums and EPs. So if you want to go check out the best music in those realms, please go to my YouTube or my Instagram, both at the Arbiter of Cool, and you can either check out the VODs or just the lists if you just want to see what the lists are on my Instagram. Anyways, we got 25 features for you today here in the punk EP realm. Pretty decent amount of offerings. Not a ton. I'd say I feature most of the best ones here, and well, at least the ones that I listen to. There's no way I listen to every fucking punk EP. I try to listen to as much as possible. Guaranteed, there's some really good shit that I missed. If I did miss something that you think is awesome, please let me know so I can go listen to it. But yeah, from what I listen to, this is the best stuff. I don't use Spotify. I'll just say that. I do use Bandcamp, but I don't use Spotify. So if bands only release their music on Spotify, I probably don't listen to it. And I will never use Spotify in my life. And you shouldn't either. You're better off downloading that shit for free. Anyways, let's get started. Number 25 on our list is a band from Vienna, Austria. They are called the Hookies. I'm not gonna lie, this one was a little bit filler for me. There's a couple different ones. I was considering Fast Forward, 24/7, and it was down to kind of like these two at the last. I think this one's a little bit different, so kind of threw this one in here. But all the rest of the ones from here on up, I was pretty content with having on the list there. But yeah, Hookies. I think it's Hookie. I think that's how you say it. Hookies. All is Kaput. It's a 6-song EP, and luckily, punk songs are pretty short. So hopefully we can get this done in not too many hours, because I'm already starting later than I wanted to because I had a call from my boss. So yeah, we're gonna play the song All is Kaput, and then we're gonna roll on from here. All is Kaput off of the Hookies' new album. With it being the title track. You can go download it on Bandcamp or check it out on YouTube or something like that. But all is Kaput. From Vienna, Austria, by the way.
Selfish bullshit. The times are rough and people stare. Fuck off with your understatements. Shit's going down. We're still feeling. No, don't turn around. Let it up and let it drown. Let the tide wash it all away. We were never meant to say. Let the tide wash it all away. Make way.
Yeah, really cool album from Austria. Really enjoyed it. Like I said, 6 songs. Oh, this is my favorite, by far my favorite track on this album. But it's pretty decent across the board. Number 25 on our list of top 25 punk EPs. We're gonna keep rolling along. For number 24, we are going to a band from Olympia, Washington, and kind of definitely the most lo-fi album. This is kind of like lo-fi garage punk. Um, I'm not sure what label they're on, but it wouldn't surprise me if they were on the label that uh, like Gloss and all those bands were on. I can't remember for the life of me. I know it's like some Spanish name, but it kind of reminds me of the vibe of albums that label puts out. But anyways, this is the Gob, the Gobs, not Gob, not the Canadian pop punk band, but the Gobs from Olympia, Washington, and they have an album out called Obske Ulere, and like I said, it's definitely like lo-fi, but it's also really good in a subtle sort of way. So I'm gonna play you the song "A Bad Day to Be a Beer." Yeah, love the synth on that album, honestly. And I feel like if this album had better production quality, it would be, you know, it would be it would be way more appreciated. But yeah, I mean, even with that garage punky sound, it's still a really, even though the album is like literally like 6 minutes total of across the 4 tracks, it's really quite good. I enjoy it. Even though you like you can't hear the vocals and it's all it's overly distorted. You can barely hear the mix. Still a very good, still a very good album. Uh, like I said, it might have been higher on the list if it would have had better production quality, but it is what it is, right? Number 24 on the list, the Gobs, Obske, Ulere. And moving on to number, from Olympia, Washington, by the way. Now moving on to number 23, we have a band from San Jose, California, and this is Surefire, and they have a song called where did I put this here? Super World out, and or sorry, the band's Super World. The album's Surefire. My bad. Sorry about that. Mix that up. So the band is Super World. Album is Surefire. It's only a 3-track EP, but man, does it fucking rip! It rips pretty fucking hard. And I'm going to play you the introductory track, if I can get it over here, which is also called Surefire. So I guess the title track of the EP. But yeah, this album goes pretty fucking hard. Out of San Jose, California, Super World. Yeah, it kind of reminds me of the more punk stuff, the punk oriented stuff that like Fucked Up does, for example. He definitely has like a fucked up sound. I don't know what that dude's name is, but he sounds kind of like the dude from Fucked Up. And you know, I'd say Fucked Up is a little bit weirder, got a weirder vibe, but you know, when they do play the more punk oriented stuff, it definitely reminds me of this Super World album. Yeah, 3 tracks from Super World, Surefire. You can see them all there. Surefire, Dark Upper, and Eraser. Number 23 on our list out of the top 25 punk EPs of 2025. So we're going to keep it moving right along there, and this time we are going to Albi, France. For a band called, oops, wrong folder, back that up. A band called Dirty Fonzie. They have a new album out called Classic Stories Best Memories. It's a, I believe, 6-track EP. And it's just like kind of like melodic punk. Little bit, I would say, is like not too mathy, but like you know, like nice some nice leads and some good riffs on there. But I'm gonna play you the song "No Flowers, No Crown." This is Dirty Fonzie, Classic Stories, Best Memories. "No Flowers, No Crown" from Albi France.
Time to get back on your horse. No regrets, no remorse. Even if shooting stars got lost. Now we're back in this game. A bit different, but still insane. And we will do it again. Find ourselves along the way. Burn out wings along the way. Never give a single fuck about what they said. No flowers, no crown. We'll go on and on and on through the stars and the unknown.
A shorty but a goodie. Actually, pretty banger album. I probably like underrated it down here. It probably should have been like a little bit higher on this list. I kind of like listened to this once and then came back to it, and I was like, yeah, this is way better than I remember it being. So it ended up a little lower on the list, but I think it probably deserves to be, you know, quite a bit higher on the list. in retrospect there. I do judge the releases holistically based on all the tracks as opposed to just the best one. This was my favorite track on the album, but honestly, this is a pretty good one from start to finish and likely should have been like a little bit higher. But anyways, Dirty Fonzie, Classic Stories, Best Memories out of Albie France at number 22 on our list of top 25 punk EPs of 2025. For the next one, we actually have a split EP. From two bands. One band is Stay Out, and the other band is HBP, which means Hellbound Pound. Basically, you get two new tracks from each band, and then they kind of do like the Moni and Alexis on Fire thing, where they cover each other's track on the third track from each band. I would definitely say I much prefer Stay Out's contribution, but I do like Hellbound Pound as well. They're decent, but I would say that Stay Out is definitely Stay Out's more of a melodic punk band, which is more up my alley personally. So I'm gonna feature the song. It's called there Action, which is the oh do I is it is it do I have that right? Let me make sure that yeah, that's it. Yeah. Oh, sorry. This is actually the first track on the album. On my For some reason it's all the numbers are all messed up. I was like, do I have that right? Because it's first on the list there, and I was like, no, wait, it's like fourth on the list on my thing. So yeah, my numbers are just messed up in my folder. But yeah, Stay Out versus Hellbound Pound, split EP. This is Action from Stay Out, and in the meantime, I'll find out where the band's from because I'm actually not too sure.
The stories of a man, can you understand? They don't think you can. All the things they try to cover up with lies
Sorry about that. Kind of fucked that up. But like, yeah, that was a Stay Out from the Stay Out versus Hellbound Pound split. Stay Out's from Oakland, California, and Hellbound Pound is from Richmond, California. So two Southern California bands. Um, bringing some heat, man. Great little EP, 6 tracks. Like I said, 2 tracks from each band with a cover of each other's track at the end there. Number 21 on our list of top 25 punk EPs from 2025. For number 20, we are going to Adelaide, Australia, getting a good a good coverage of bands here. We've had a couple Euro bands, a couple American bands, and now an Aussie band. This is a band called Lola. They have an EP out called Prawn Star. They are from Adelaide, Australia, and I'm going to start by playing you the track. They don't have a Bandcamp, by the way, so you might have to check them out. God forbid on Spotify if that's all. If you don't download shit, I recommend Soulseek. Grab Soulseek. Go Soulseek and just take shit for free as opposed to Spotify. Fuck Spotify. You know what I mean? There's no harm. There's no foul. If they don't have Bandcamp and they're only giving you the option to do Spotify, just pirate their damn music and go support them at a show and buy a shirt or buy a CD or record if they have that to offer, right? There's no need for you to give your money to the military-industrial complex just because you're a punk rock fan. Anyways, we're gonna play the track "My Life," which is just the first track on the album.
My life, from when I wake until I fall asleep, I know that I will always chase the same old dream. I can't complain, what else would I do? I have too much fun, I'll never quit. Don't you know I live for this shit? Just to slip away, you're on my mind every day. I'm out here running amok, I'm not scared of what's yet to come. Why am I late everywhere I go? My life feels like a circus show. Please don't hold me to my past, I've already kicked my own ass. And you'll find me at the show, trying to keep my nose clean. Lord knows it's not easy, and I'll take what I can get, because it's good enough for me. It's not hard to see. From when I wake until I fall asleep, I know that I will always chase the same old dream. I can't complain, what else would I do? I have too much fun, I'll never quit. Don't you know I live for this shit? And I'm rough around the edges, it's not hard to see when I'm stumbling around and struggling to speak. My body is battered from skating in the streets, going down a new road just for something to see. I don't wanna be ordinary, and it causes me so much strife. My life, from when I wake until I fall asleep, I know that I will always chase the same old dream. I can't complain, what else would I do? I have too much fun, I'll never quit. Don't you know I live for this shit? My life, my life. I've done some mainstream pretty well, think you can tell. Fuck the trends when you can be yourself. Kicked out of school once or twice, you play the fool, then you have to pay the price. My life, from when I wake until I fall asleep, I know that I will always chase the same old dream. I can't complain, what else would I do? I have too much fun, I'll never quit. Don't you know I live for this shit?
I mean, I feel like it's got slight Frenzel Rom vibes, not like totally, but I guess like every Aussie punk band has slight Frenzel Rom vibes. If they're playing like, a little skate slash melodic punk. But yeah, very cool album from Lola Pronstar. 5 tracks. Solid fucking EP. Number 20 on our list of top 25 punk EPs from 2025. We're going to keep it going, this time going to Japan, getting some more international representation here to a band that I am so glad is fucking back, because they haven't, as far as I know, they haven't put out anything in quite a while. And it is, of course, the legends themselves, High Fucking Standard. They have a new EP called Screaming Newborn Baby. Fucking love this band. Have loved this band since the 90s. And they have a song about Fat Mike. And that's the title of the song, called Song About Fat Mike. And we're going to play that for you now.
Fuck yeah, yeah! Start chasing in the California shore. 2024, we all want it heaven. Fly so beautiful, like nothing seen before. Man, I think that's makes things complicated. Tell me that this God, he was with before. So in the end, you couldn't change this fucking world. But we live for eternally. You said to me, takes you know how I have to be. Truth is, I couldn't better fighting, just keep myself. All this I'm craving, yeah, that I learned it from you. Want to play with steel, echo in my ears. So in the end, you couldn't change this fucking world. But we live for eternally. You said to me, take you know how I have to be. Just to see that we can die evil. Hear your words and just run away. Turning life is limitation, we find someday. So sad but true, it's so sad but true. If you're satisfied with how you resurrect the good, we still go and keep chasing burn. Truth we still live. Truth we still live. Truth we still live.
Man, so good to have these guys back, man. I'm not sure when the last album that they put out before this was, but like, I'm not sure. I'm not sure I even caught it, because like I don't remember listening to these guys for like almost over a decade. So, but I love them. I loved them as a kid. I remember mail ordering a CD from Fat Records for High Standard when I was younger. Such a solid fucking little EP here. So glad to have them back. Out of Japan, like I said, the legends themselves, High Fucking Standard, number 19 on our list of top 25 punk EPs of 2025. For number 18, we're going to Barcelona, Spain, yet another country getting represented on the international level here. And when I first listened to this album, I was like, can I call this punk rock? I don't even know, man. But like, I'm like, who? Then I was like, then I'm like, who am I to gatekeep? They consider themselves a punk band. They're a punk band, right? And then I was like, I listened to it more and more, and I was like, yeah, this started to grow on me, and I was like, yeah, this is a fucking great. This is a great fucking album. It's Blowfuse, Hard to Be Thrilled from Barcelona, Spain. We are gonna play you the song On a Roll.
I roll the dice again. Can't feel the winds of fortune blowing out the rain. The day is bright and new, an opportunity to up the ante, finally change the history. A sense of deja vu, falling down to the ground. Many, many times I have lost count. Is it me or is fortune smiling at me? I think I might be on a roll. I'm out of control. The stakes are so high, the chances go by, so I can't go wrong. I'm on a roll. I get with empty hands, no plans, no future, only buckets full of sand. What else I gotta lose? A fading tragedy. Now is no more than just another memory. You know I've paid my dues. Catch me now, spin me round. Take me somewhere I cannot be found. This could be the day I rule my destiny. I think I might be on a roll. I'm out of control. The stakes are so high, the chances go by, so I can't go wrong. I'm on a roll. When the sun set on the horizon, when the darkness took its place, when I lost myself in sorrow, I found the gateway to grace. Now that I'm on a roll, I just save my soul. There's no looking back. I'm out of the dark. I'm out of this hole. I think I might be on a roll. I'm out of control. The stakes are so high, the chances go by, so I can't go wrong. I'm on a roll. I'm losing control. The stakes are so high, the chances fly by, so I can't go wrong.
Yeah, man, cool album. Melodic punk with like a slight like just rock vibes at times, right? So yeah, very cool album from Blowfused out of Barcelona, Spain. Hard to Be Thrilled. Check them out. Number 18 on our list of top 25 punk rock EPs of 2025. For number 17, we're going to Detroit, Michigan for a band called Resistors. And I just want to say there is a band called The Resistors from Houston, Texas, which also put out a full-length album in February of last year. This band, just Resistors without the, has a 5-track EP, and it's called Death Rattles from a Failing Republic. It is a great fucking album, and I'm going to play you the song Cancel the Ambulance.
Guess you're a martyr with a microphone. Just a coward till leaders clone. You sow the fury, you sow the fear. We all hope that the end is near. Forcing the sermon on new beliefs. Promise the future of false relief. Built it all on a violent rage. Couldn't play out on a bloodstained stage. Lies upside on you, dogma's cracked. All the light standing on its backs. Floating ego of hate couldn't help yourself. There's nothing left to say, just words on your bitter grave, a monument to your campaign. Had a laugh at what you became, we all hope you felt the pain.
That song definitely reminds me of another song, and I want to say it's Pennywise. Am I right about that? Correct me if I'm wrong. It definitely sounds like a Pennywise track, but imitation is the greatest form of flattery, right? The Resistor, or sorry, not the Resistors. The Resistors is a different band from Houston. Resistors, Death Rattles from a failing republic that was canceled. The Ambulance. They are out of Detroit, Michigan. Very cool album at number 17 on our list of top 25 punk EPs of 2025. For 16, we are going to Denver, Colorado for a band that I would say I could have probably put this album in post-punk, but I'd say it's like mildly post-punk, but mostly punk-leaning. But anyways, this is the band Public Opinion. They have a 3-song EP called Perpetual Motion Machine, and I am going to play you the track Laughing Academy featuring Drug Church, the band Drug Church. Not my favorite band, but it might be yours. Yeah, this album's really catchy. I really enjoyed it. Like I said, you could call it alt rock, you could call it post punk, you could call it punk rock. I don't know. It kind of falls into all three categories. But I enjoyed all three tracks. So it's on this list. Public Opinion, Perpetual Motion Machine out of Denver, Colorado. That song was featuring Drug Church, number 16 on our list of top 25 punk EPs of 2025. For number 15, we got our first super punk rock super group. I mean, if you can call it that. They are called Danger Days, and they feature. They're kind of an international band because they have two members from Sweden, one member from the UK, and one member from New Zealand. And of course, the main draw to the band would be Nikola Sarcevic. I'm not exactly sure how to say his last name. It's like Serbian or something like that. From Millencolin, the lead singer of Millencolin. It has a lead singer of Millencolin, has Chaz Rabble from The Rabble, Tony Smith from Flirting with Disaster, and the last guy is Scott Lamb, also from Sweden. I forget what band he's in. But so two members from Sweden, one member from the UK, one member from New Zealand. Very international band. But they have like Nicola, and I'm not sure what other dude it is, but one of the other dudes, they split vocal duties. But I much prefer the songs with Nicola singing. There's only 4 tracks on the EP. And it's kind of weird because the band's name is Danger Days, the EP's name is Danger Days, and they have a song called Danger Days. So you can listen to Danger Days by Danger Days off Danger Days, but we're not going to do that. We're just going to listen to the song. What's it called? In It for Life, which features Nicholas singing, which is my personal preference. some dirty bass lines on that, man. And actually, that song, I actually didn't realize it, but that song actually features both singers. The other dude sings the first verse and Nicholas sings the second. But yeah, killer fucking album from these guys. Like I said, I much prefer when Nicholas singing. It just makes me want another Millencolin album so bad. But for the time being, this will this will do. This will do. I'm perfectly content with a new project, Danger Days. Members from Sweden, UK, New Zealand, a truly international band. We are getting a lot of international coverage today here on the list. And now we're going back to America, but we're getting a new municipal representation from New York City, New York. A band, a band I'm torn over liking, because I've always been a fan of Leftover Crack, but SZA, that dude's got some fucking issues, man. And I know he's kind of a douche. It seems like if you kind of keep an eye on things, like he's got some chick in his band, and she's like struggling with like medical issues and not getting the monetary support or medical support that she needs to like thrive. And it's just like, man, like, dude, you're kind of a fucking bonehead, man. But like, I mean, the music is fucking good, dude. The music's fucking good. Like, it's just like, why do you gotta keep making good music if you're kind of a fucking hypocritical douchebag, right? But I don't know. I don't know what to say, man. I'm a Leftover Crack fan. I probably won't go see them live. I listened to this for free. I didn't give them any money, so I don't feel guilty about it. But maybe I should, because I got that White Guilt Atrocity quilt, which is one of the two songs on this short 7-inch EP, whatever you want to call it in the digital age. There's two songs, White Guilt Atrocity Quilt and Brad Sabbath. I'm going to play you the first track, White Guilt Atrocity Quilt, right now. Yeah, man. I mean, as much as a douchebag as fucking Scott is, like, and I truly hope the female singer, I honestly can't remember her name. I'm not super familiar. I don't like follow the band anymore or anything. But I truly hope she gets the medical attention that she deserves and needs because she's out there going hard on tour. And maybe that alone is a reason to support them. I don't know if if Scott's taking all the money and running or whatever. I mean, it's got to be really. Fat Mike recorded this record as well, so I'm sure he's taking a cut. But like not that So hopefully at the very least, you know, um, the people from uh, what's it, Hopeless Records that took over Fat Records can uh, help her out with that shit. But yeah, great. It's a good it's a good couple of fucking songs, man. What can I say? Number 14 on our list out of 20 or top 25 punk EPs of 2025. Leftover Crack, White Guild, Trusty Quilt slash Brad Sabbath, 2 songs, 7-inch EP, whatever you call it. Moving on, we're going to Los Angeles, California. I keep on a bunch of my lists. I keep going from New York City to LA, coast to coast, man. Like it just seems to happen that way. But great band, Cosmic Joke, out of Los Angeles. They have a new EP called Forced Perspective on Triple B Records out of Boston, Massachusetts. But they also, not on top of this really good EP, they put another EP called Welcome to LA, which is all songs. Is it all songs about LA? I can't even remember. Um, is it all songs about LA? Is it? I can't remember. If it's all. It's all cover songs, anyways. Oh, maybe it's not. Yeah, they're all. They seem like they're all songs about Los Angeles, and I want to say that they're all cover songs, but now I'm not too. Now looking at the. Now looking at the. Oh yeah, Bad Religion cover, Adolescence cover, X cover, Agent Orange cover, and then an original song. Okay, so yeah, a bunch of covers, and then their eponymous track, the name of the track that carries the name of their band, or at least the track that they took their band name from. But anyways, we're focusing on Forced Perspective here, and we are going to listen to the track. They're a little bit heavier. They're a little bit like they're approaching on hardcore territory here, but I'd say they're still wholeheartedly a punk rock band at heart, and we're going to play the song 5 years later.
Five years down, I've been through the worst. David said, that's all we've got.
hardcore or punk? Hardcore punk? You be the judge. Cosmic Joke Force Perspective, number 13 on our list of top 25 punk EPs from 2025. For number 12, we're not going fucking anywhere. Well, we're going, I guess, kind of somewhere else, but not really, because we have a split EP from Pulley and I gotta download the cover. Pulley. Let's get the images. And, oh, it's on Bandcamp. Okay. We got Pulley from Simi Valley, California. We got Fire Sale from Los Angeles, also home of uh, Cosmic Joke. And they got a split EP called Split Personality. I'm a huge Pulley fan. I don't know who's not a huge Pulley fan. Pulley is one of the greatest. I don't know if they're greatest punk bands of all time, but one of my favorite 90s era punk bands. 60 Cycle Hum is such a classic fucking punk album in my opinion. Plus, of course, he used to be the singer from 10 Foot Pole. Saw them a few years ago when their last album came out. Was friggin' amazing. That last album was so fucking good, as most of their albums are. But glad to see they're still out here working. And I'm going to play. So there's two tracks from each band. Obviously, I prefer the Pulley tracks myself, and I'm going to play you the first of those two tracks by Pulley, which is Torn Apart by Time. Absolute classic, man. Like, Pulley can do no wrong in my opinion. Fire Sale also does a great job on this. On both sides, both tracks from both sides, really excellent, great EP. Highly recommend you go check it out. It is on. Do I still have it up here? I don't have it up anymore. Can't remember what record label it was released on, but it's on the Bandcamp on the record labels. On the record labels page there. So if you do search it, it will come up. Anyways, that's number 12 on our list of top 25 punk EPs of 2025. For number 11, we are going back to Sweden, to Gothenburg, for a band called None the Wiser. They have a new EP called Injustice for All, and it kind of reminds me, not precisely, but somewhat, of No Fun at All. I'm gonna play you. It's a 4-track album, and I'm gonna play you the second track. We'll All Be Dead.
Which star will bark the loudest? Who's got the sharpest teeth and who will take the final piss? Dirty paws with shiny reds, one bad move and we'll be dead without last goodbyes or a final kiss. But I don't really wanna know the reasons for the show, why we must go. 'Cause I don't wanna die by your side, and I know that there is no we can hide. We'll be dead. The world is burning and it's sending us straight to hell. We'll be dead. The world is burning and it's sending us straight to hell. Try to build a fence, keep us out, keep us in, but it won't matter in the end. In the wreckage of mankind, 1% will be just fine, and the rest of us will be left behind. But I don't really wanna know the reasons for the show, why we must go. 'Cause I don't wanna die by your side, and I know that there is no we can hide. We'll be dead. The world is burning and it's sending us straight to hell. We'll be dead. The world is burning and it's sending us straight to With every threat, the ground is taken down. Our futures burn into the ground. They sit upon their thrones, discussing our fate. Well, we're the ones who bear the We'll be dead. The world is burning and it's sending us straight to hell. We'll be dead. The world is burning and it's sending us straight to straight to straight to straight to
Yeah, a little bit like No Fun at All. Yeah, I'm sure you can hear where I'm coming from when I say that. Like the vocalist sounds like he definitely takes like a little bit of influence from No Fun at All there. But very cool band, None the Wiser, Injustice for All, out of Gothenburg, Sweden, at number 11, which brings us to our top 10. This is where it starts getting real fucking good, and we are going to Washington D.C. for the band American Television. They have a new EP called You Are Not Alone, and it is a fucking banger, let me tell you. And I am going to, whoops, see where we are here. And I'm gonna play you the first track. This is Hell.
Head up of water for the first time, or is it the last time? The last time. I've been dying, I'm gasping for air, it just seems unfair, or maybe it's fair, or maybe it's fair. Blood in the water, save me, why bother? Throw me an anchor and save yourself. Washing the breakers and this is hell. Throw me an anchor and save yourself. Washing the breakers and this is hell. This is hell. Head underwater for the first time, this isn't the last time, the last time. I'd be lying to say I don't care, clearly I care, the way I'm right there, the way I'm right there. Tide's coming in, sharks are circling, and I reach out my hand. Current drags me out, confirming all my doubts, and I'm fading away. And I'm fading away. Fade away. Throw me an anchor and save yourself. Washing the breakers and this is hell. Throw me an anchor and save yourself. Washing the breakers and this is hell.
Yeah, this is a great album. From start to finish. Another really solid Washington D.C. band to go, and with like punk bands like Teenage Mortgage. They got a really killer scene out there. Yeah, quite a good EP that I didn't love at first, but it kind of grew on me after a few listens, and I enjoy it more and more every time that I give it a shot. Number 10 on our list, American Television, You Are Not Alone, Washington, D.C., which brings us to number 9. And number nine's like got a little something a little different going on because number 9 put out 3 EPs or 3 7 inches or digital equivalents of 7 inches, because whoops, and their album covers are very big. You fix this. Oh my god, this thing's freaking huge, man. Why is it so damn big? Who needs it fucking that big, bro? Like seriously. Um, yeah, this is the band Hike the Peak. They're from Sheffield, UK, and so they released 3 EPs this year, which is part of a 4 EP project. Each release is 2 tracks. Each track features another punk band on the track. So this year we got Fire released in February, which has 1 track, Time Machine featuring Fake News, and The Road Less Traveled featuring Game Time. Then in July, we got Air, uh, Hold the Fast Bonds featuring One Fall, and On the Edge featuring Blagged. And then in November, we got Water, 27 Seconds featuring Dead Heat, and So Why Sopo featuring one of my favorite new punk bands, Darko. And then the fourth one is, so it's like air, ether, fire, air, water. The fourth one was Ether, but that was released in September of 2024, and that had Improving Situations featuring Colors Fade and Between Calamities featuring Still Gonna Bail. So there's a lot of really good features on this album alone. Um, and I'm gonna play you something from. I'm just gonna play you "Hold Fast the Bonds" from Air featuring One Fall. But all I recommend you go check out the entire project to get the full scope of things, because each track has a bit of a different vibe considering all the different features on it. But yeah, really cool project, and a very great selection of 6 songs. I kind of lumped them in together. I don't normally do that. I would normally consider each release individually and like sometimes feature 2 releases from one band, like I have on some of my other lists. But for this one, because there's only 2 tracks, collectively for this year, it's only 6 tracks. Still kind of qualifies as an EP in my opinion, even at that length. And so yeah, I'm gonna play you "Hold Fast the Bonds" featuring One Fall off of Air.
Remember we would swear we stand for something. Not sure what, but it's better than nothing. I know. A long time till I would see you. Cross street of 17 and broken. Laughing at our weather inappropriate clothes. And so what? I know. A long time till I would see you again. I kept your teenage fan club records in your old designs. Yeah, they were hard times, hard times. Hold on to the bonds they bet to break. Take heart, all you like we're gonna get. Strangers on the street breaking down your door. Rise up, what the hell are you waiting for? Oh, I know, a long time till I would see you again. Powerful interests we call men. Gather up strength and take the fight to them. 'Cause I know, that you know, a long time till I would see you again. I kept your teenage fan club records in your heart and mind. Yeah, these are hard times, hard times. Hold on to the bonds they bet to break. Take heart, fight like we're young again. Hold fast to all they long to take. Take heart, fight like we're young again. We can't let this go on. Hold fast the bonds they bet to break. Take heart, fight like we're young again. Hold fast to all they long to take. Take heart, fight like we're young again. Hold fast the bonds they bet to break. Take heart, fight like we're young again. Hold fast to all they long to take. Take heart, fight like we're young again.
Yeah, super catchy stuff, female fronted vocals, tons of great features, like something a little different from every track. Kind of moved along. I ended on Water, but that one's off of Air, which was the middle release from this year. We had Fire released in February, Air released in July, Water released in November, and of course Ether released in September of last year to kind of make up the project in its entirety, all of which are worth checking out. That is Hike the Peak from Sheffield, UK, and all of their friends from all over the world. Very, very cool project. Like I said, highly recommend you check it out. That is number 9 on our list of top 25 punk EPs from 2025. Number 8, we're going back to Australia for a band that I've been enjoying their past couple releases. This is Nerdlinger, and they have an EP out called Moonshine Bootlegs, which is not just 2 tracks called Moonshine and Bootlegs, because Moonshine slash Bootlegs is only is the first track alone, is the first track of 4 tracks on the album, and I'm gonna play that for you right now. Very catchy skate punk.
Well, I've been dancing to your melodies. The beats are all the same. And I'm tired of collecting dust on the promises I've made. I lied about no lies. I told truth it had no use. And I never even thought about those problems I can't choose. Now we got better dreams, amphetamines, mix alcohol with shoes. A better life it went on strike, build picket lines in 1992. For all we know, we're all we've got. For all we know, we're all we've got. So you go fire up the floodlights, tell the captain we're not safe, and we'll have to rescue buddy, but they've all but been erased. The fight for wants and needs, goddamn the rescue team. And the savvy guns just sound like fun when mixed with gasoline. Now we got institutions and resolutions twice beyond their means. Caviar Cubans because they all taste sweet to the aristocracies. For all we know, we're all we've got. 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 Face down in the gutter with some crazy motherfucker saying now you gotta do what the boss will tell you to. Gets to his knees, wipes the blood off with a sleeve, with a smile and a grin. Looks him in the eye to sing, oh that's life. Oh that's life. Oh that's life. That's life.
Probably one of my favorite individual tracks on this list, not gonna lie. So fucking good. I guess Moonshine is the kind of opening aspect of that track, the kind of more bluegrassy one. Reminds me of they in general, especially considering that aspect, that portion of the track, remind me a hell of a lot. They they're a hell of a lot like Old Man Markley. If you remember that band, that like bluegrass punk band that was on Fat Records. Even the rest of them, like if you think about that because of that aspect of the track, and then carry that out, the dude sounds a lot like the dude from Old Man Markley. I don't think it is them, because I saw Old Man Markley back when I only think they released like 2 albums ever, but don't remember them being Australian. So, but a killer band, Nerdlinger. Moonshine bootlegs being the punk half of the track, Moonshine being the bluegrass aspect of the track. Some banjo on there. You can never hate some banjo on a punk song. But yeah, from Sydney, Australia, number 8 on our list. top 25 punk EPs from 2025. For number 7, we are going to Canada, my home, Toronto, Ontario. Glad to see they're getting some representation here. I actually didn't know that this band was even from Toronto until right now. This is the Crease Rule. I'm not sure how long they've been around because it looks like they've been around since at least 2022, but this is the first I'm hearing from them. Like I said, they're out of Toronto, Ontario. This one kind of breaks my rules, I'm not going to lie, because this one actually has 8 tracks, okay? And I, generally speaking, as I've said before, like for example, on my emo list, I included Jingwei on the full length list because they had 8 tracks, even though their album was only like 16 minutes long, whereas I included another band that had like a 40-minute 7-track album on the EPs list. So, but here I'm breaking my own rules because there's 8 tracks here, but one of them is only 34 seconds and one of them is only 58 seconds. So I feel like collectively those 2 songs are barely over a minute and a half. Which kind of puts this in still an EP territory. Plus, they themselves call it an EP, so I'm throwing it in there. It's from the start of the year. It's released on January 3rd, 2025, but it held its own and made it to the end of the year at number 7 on the list, and we are going to play you the song Chris Was on the Piss.
Chris was on the piss. He made it to the dance. Struggled with his belt. Was dragged out by his pants. I know he'll drink again. He'll show up at the well to give us his advice and ring that last call bell. Welcome to his kingdom. All the regulars are in one. Yes, they are. He leads the charge. Chris was on the piss. He made it to the dance. Struggled with his belt. Was dragged out by his pants. Sometimes he drinks it clear or nurses him a beer. I know he'll get us drunk and we'll hang out till it gets weird. Chris was on the piss. He made it to the dance. He struggled with his belt. Was dragged out by his pants. I know he'll drink again. He'll show up at the well to give us his advice and ring that last call bell. Chris was on the piss.
Yeah, great. I feel like these guys are probably a little bit younger. They're singing about like teenager kind of stuff going on. But the Crease Rule, the EP is called Acceptable Rot. Pretty cool album artwork as well, by the way. From Toronto, Ontario, about an hour away from where I live, and where I work most of the time. Very cool album. Kind of melodic punk with a little bit of pop punky lyrical content going on there. But number 7 on our list of top 25 punk EPs of 2025. For number 6, we are going back to Australia, to Melbourne, for the band Judo Chop, and they got a new EP out called Cosmic, and let me tell you, this album fucking rips, man. Especially the first track, which is also called Cosmic, the title track, which is the one I'm going to play for you. Be prepared to shred, because this is some great fucking skate punk. I'm not sure if they're on P Records. I'm gonna go out on a limb and say it's a high likelihood that they could be. But if you like Australian punk rock, The Decline, Clowns, Judo Chop, Frenzal Rom. I mean, some of those bands, Frenzal Rom is on some of the big label. Fat Records because they've been around for a while. But a lot of the other bands are on P Records, which is an Australian punk label, and that's a great place to start if you want to get into more Australian punk rock. But yeah, we're gonna play Judo Chops Cosmic off of their new EP, also called Cosmic, because it is a fucking banger. Okay, I totally forgot that this is an intro track. So the banger track's actually called Oceania, but we're gonna play both tracks together. Hell of a fucking track. My bad on that. So that one was called Oceania. Cosmic is the intro track. I forgot that there was an intro track because I just listen to full albums, right? So I don't always follow along the tracks. But yeah. So Oceania, uh, banger, banger fucking skate punk track off of Judo Chop's new EP, Cosmic, out of Melbourne, Australia, on P Records. Maybe. Should be. Anyways. From Melbourne, we're going back to America, to Statesville, North Carolina. And if you pay attention to my lists at all, and were here last year, you'll recall that my favorite album of punk album of the year, anyways, was the one made by Splitcast. And great fucking band. Uh, I've seen some people say that they're Christian punk, but they don't inherently come off as Christian punk, so I'm not sure if they're like a Christian punk band or not. But either way, I don't really give a fuck. I've listened to a lot of Christian music in my life, despite not inherently being a practicing Christian, even though my mom and dad would be definitely qualify as Christians. But anyways, Splitcast, great album. They released 2 EPs this year, Day and Night. I'm gonna say that Day is not my favorite. Didn't even make it on the top 25 list. I did consider it, but it's very pop punky. It's got like if you are into like early 2000s pop punk, like Newfound Glory, shit like that, I would definitely go listen to Day because you're probably gonna fucking love it. Because these guys absolutely rip and they know what they're doing. I think they kind of did that like Day pop punk kind of beach vibe kind of thing, versus Night, the darker style and form, more politically oriented, because this EP is a banger. And I would say, in my personal opinion, somebody who grew up like hating pop punk and like you know was never, I mean, I don't inherit, there's some pop bands like I grew up listening to Blink 182 and Green Day and stuff like that, but I was never into like the like Newfound Glory and I don't even know, fucking, I can't even remember all the pop punk bands because they didn't make an impression on me. But yeah, if you do like pop punk, go check out Day. But I'm a Night kind of guy, right? I will say. But anyways, 5 tracks on each album, and I am going to play you the track um, Between the Fire and the Damned. This is Splitcast from Statesville, North Carolina.
My throat's an open grave, and there's poison dripping from my mouth. I'm drawn into the flame, and I can't drown out the voice that shouts, go on, go on. Soaked in gasoline, I ask myself, now what could go wrong this time? As if I don't already know, I'll be burned alive. What could be on my mind? Wondering if this dead-end road will lead somewhere else tonight. into the dark among the dead. No good work can overturn or save me from what I deserve. But a great life was born to us, who came and did the work that broke the curse of who I am. I am alive and justified by his own decree to stand between the fire and the damned. The dead's the same, whether in pain with Isaac or the Ram. On the mercy seat, he dwells between the fire and the damned.
I could actually see that song being a little bit Christian, to be honest. And dwelling between the fire and the damned. I could see that maybe being a little bit Christian in blues, but it is what it is, man. Splitcast is a great band, as you can tell. Very melodic, great vocals, great production quality. They are off of People of Punk Rock Records, which is one of the two melodic / skate punk juggernaut record labels out of Quebec. The other one being Thousand Island Records. But I feel like they're always competing for the best punk album on there, with the likes of the ultra juggernauts like Fat Records and stuff like that. But yeah, Splitcast, Night. If you're a pop punk fan, definitely go check out Day as well. 10 tracks in total, 5 on each. This one was my preference. Not a big pop punk fan, but this is a great album. Didn't quite live up to the full length from last year, which was fucking incredible, but still a very, very good album. Number 5 on our list of top 25 punk EPs of 2025. For number 4, we are going back to California, to Long Beach, for the band Hartwells, whose album The New Old School was also on my favorite full-length punk album list last year. Very good album, and they're back, with what I would call the best NoFX album of the year. This album sounds so much like NoFX, it's crazy. I can't remember I don't recall the New Old School sounding so much like NoFX, but I also can't remember that much because I listen to so much new music that I very easily forget it after a while. But anyways, this EP kicks some major ass. It's got a cute ass fucking dog riding a skateboard, or at least sitting beside one. I think the dog's name is Ollie. Probably that would be my guess. And he's a skateboarding dog named Ollie. The Hartwells. I'm going to play you the song Backstabbers, which was the first single off the album, or the EP.
Where everything I thought I knew perfectly all fucked up things we do, and all the people that we screw. I never thought that I could be another dead end kid in a dead end story. For all the fucked up things we do, and all the people that we screw. I never thought that I could be another dead end kid in a dead end story. Fucked up things we do, and all the people that we screw. I never thought that I could be the one, but you never take advantage of me.
Yeah. Tell me that doesn't sound exactly like it. Like, if you listen to that, you probably would think it was like, hey, NoFX has got some new songs. Hell yeah. But great fucking album from the Hartwells out of Long Beach, California. Ollie. A great new EP to follow up their excellent album from last year, The New Old School. Number 4 on our list of top 25 punk EPs from 2025. For number 23, we're going for some Swedish punk. You know I love me some Swedish punk. Satanic Surfers is one of my favorite bands of all time. And I'm a big Millencolin fan. I'm a big Refuse fan. I'm a big Raised Fist fan. I love me some Swedish music. The Hives record from this year, damn, so good, bro. But yeah, we're gonna listen to some Strikeouts. They are from Örebro, Sweden. What just happened here? And they have a new album out called Dear Hollywood, and I actually had it like lower on this list until I gave it a couple more listens. I was like, man, this album's a bit of a banger. And I'm gonna probably get copyright struck for this, but I'm gonna play this. They start off one track with like the Ninja Turtles theme, and I'm pretty sure it's Bring You Down. It's either Bring You Down or Superstar. But because I was a big Ninja Turtles fan growing up, that's the track I'm gonna play for you, because not only does it start with the Ninja Turtles theme, it's also a bit of a banger. So without any further ado, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Hero in a Half Shell, Turtle Power. This is the Strikeouts, Bring You Down, from their new EP, Dear Hollywood. Okay, this does not seem to be the right one, but it's still a good, it's a good song. All the songs are good.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, heroes in a half shell, turtle powered. I don't know which way I feel. It's hard to call you out.
My bad on that. I forgot. I forgot. Forgot to turn off of what's called playthrough. Um, but yeah, the strikeouts. I mostly play on Bandcamp, so I don't have to worry about that. But sometimes I have to play on on my thing, and I forgot to turn on playthrough. I'm actually gonna turn that off right now. Yeah, that was "Bring You Down," featuring the Ninja Turtles theme song by the Strikeouts off of their new EP, Dear Hollywood, out of Örebro, Sweden. They are also on People of Punk Rock Records. So it seems that People of Punk Rock Records is currently winning the Battle of Quebec against their rivals Thousand Island Records right now because they've had two features, and I think the next feature is off Thousand Islands is off Thousand Island Records though. So they got number two, they got number three, and like number what was the other one on there? I can't even remember. Number three and number something much lower, anyways. But yeah, great record. Number three on our list of top 25 punk EPs of 2025. For number two, we are going to Surrey, UK for the band Darko, which is another band I love. If you are a fan of Propagandhi, they have some heavy Propagandhi vibes. And this is the third EP in a trilogy of EPs they've released over the past few years. Um, this EP is called Canvas. The other EPs are Sparkle, which was released in 2022, and kind of like, put them on my radar, even though they've been around for over a decade before that. And of course, Grayscale from last year, all top tier EPs. But yeah, this one is the culmination of that trilogy. It says for fans of a Wilhelm Scream, Protest Hero, Belvedere, The Ghost Inside, but I don't know why they don't have Propagandhi on that list because I would say they're more like Propagandhi than they are a Wilhelm Scream. But yeah, I could see the influences of both, especially Belvedere. I could definitely see Belvedere being an influence there. But yeah, killer band, killer album, and I'm going to play you the track Canvas, the title track from the new EP.
Nobody on this game will play it anyway. Hell and soul, gather through words and melodies.
Yeah, absolute banger track. Definitely Blur. More of one of the more hardcore songs on this list, and definitely one of the more hardcore songs on the collection of EPs. They're usually much more of like a skate punk oriented band, but yeah, you can definitely actually hear now that I re-listen to this actual particular track. It you can definitely hear the Wilhelm scream influence on there because they're getting more and more technical as they go along, which is kind of fun to listen to. And they're bringing that kind of like tech technical punk aspect that bands like Mute and stuff like that are bringing. But yeah, very cool album, Canvas from Darko out of Surrey, UK. Number two on our list. Um, and I think I'm pretty sure Sparkle was number one on my EP list in 2022. I can't remember where Grayscale fell at, to be honest, last year. But that brings us to number one. And they are on Thousand Island Records, by the way, at least in Canada. They are on Bird Attack Records in the United States and Lockjaw Records in Europe. But I kind of look at it, because I'm Canadian, I look at it as the Battle of Quebec between Thousand Island Records and People of Punk Rock Records, because I feel like a lot of people find them on that record label because those two record labels bring such a high quality collection of artists together in one place. So I'm not sure if the international stage pays attention to those two record labels, to be honest. But here in Canada, that's where I find a lot of these bands off of those couple record labels. So I definitely pay attention. I've ordered some skate decks, some shirts and stuff off of those guys as well. They're all super nice. Uh, they're basically running the labels out of their basements, right? So you got to respect that and give them some love if you can. But also support Bird Attack Records if you're in the United States and Lockjaw Records if you're in the Europe there. But anyways, this brings us to our number one release, at least in the EP category in regards to punk rock, and this is the band Thousand Oaks from Rome, Italy. So who'd have thunk that an Italian punk band would have rounded out the list today? What the hell just happened there? Sorry, just typing that out. And they have a new EP out called Nightmare Fuel. Hold on a second. Did they release? Oh, they released another track on top of that called Gravity's Inquisition and the Silent Obedience of the Living, which you can go check out on their Bandcamp page. But yeah, Nightmare Fuel came out in November, and it's 4 tracks. And it's real good skate punk. I don't know what to say other than that. I'm gonna start off by playing you the song "The Icebergian," which is the opening track on the album.
tranquilizing way. You would do well to remember that tranquilizing weight.
Yeah, one of the best skate punk, like punk rock in general songs of the year for sure. That is such a banger track, and I actually didn't listen to this other track, so I'm gonna skip over to the single that they released because I actually kind of I didn't even realize that they had released another single until now. I kind of missed it because I don't generally listen to individual tracks, but I'm gonna go out on a limb and because Nightmare Fuel is such a banger album, and I'm gonna listen for the first time with you guys to Gravity's Inquisition and the Silent Obedience of the Living because that's a great song title if I must say so. And yeah, Rome, Italy, Thousand Oaks, crazy fucking good band. Not sure how I didn't hear of them before, or if I did, they definitely weren't putting bangers out like this. For sure, go listen to this 4-track EP. So fucking good. And we'll listen to Gravity's Inquisition and the Silent Obedience of the Living, and come back and recap, and then I'll catch you on the next one when I do the top punk albums of the year, either tomorrow or the next day.
Can you feel the end and never let go? Can you feel we're pinned to the earth? A selfish symbol of what we might become. If you rest beyond what we know, is it really natural? I wonder if it's really neutral. I cannot help but see these downward pull. That's a solid toll exacted from the world. And we step his way toward the fall, reminding us that we belong below. That we belong below. Hundreds of nights and time again, our obedience has been measured by violence, lost in remembrance. A voice that does not negotiate, that doesn't hesitate. Still we bear the weight that defines our existence till we're gone. The paths we walk is just our conscience. Everybody of distance, irreverent swallows crashes. The very dance means nothing. And still we imagine real is what's where the bird time comes to cease. When you hand out clenches and the pull of fake releases. Every step is way toward the fall, reminding us that we belong below. Every step is way toward the fall, reminding us that we belong below. Hundreds of nights and time again, our obedience has been measured by violence, lost in remembrance. A voice that does not negotiate, that doesn't hesitate. Still we bear the weight that defines our existence
Yeah, another banger fucking track, man. That was my first time listening to that track too, as well. Gravity's Inquisition and the Silent Obedience of the Living from Thousand Oaks out of Rome, Italy, to go alongside their new EP, Nightmare Fuel, which is absolutely stellar. Number one on our list of top 25 punk EPs from 2025. To recap the list, oh, that intro on that last song had very, very heavy propaganda vibes, if I must say so myself. But to recap our list, number 25, the Hookies, Alles Kaput from Vienna, Austria. Sorry, not, I almost said Australia there. From Vienna, Austria. Number 24, we had the Gobs, Obsgay Ulere from Olympia, Washington. Kind of garage punky, lo-fi shit going on there. If you're a fan of band like that, bands like Gloss and shit like that, who are also from Olympia, by the way, you'll definitely like the Gobs. Um, Number 23, Superworld, Surefire. That's the song that kept playing over and over when I played through. Sorry about that, my mistakes. But yeah, very heavy, very three fucking banger tracks on that little short EP there. Out of San Jose, California. Number 22, Dirty Fonzie Classic Stories Best Memories from Albee, France. I think I put that too low on the list. I probably should have put that quite a bit higher, but very, very, very good EP down there at 22. Number 21, Stay Out versus Hellbound Pound split from Stay Out's from Oakland and Hellbound Pound's from Richmond, California. Great split EP. I'm a little bit more preferential towards the Stay Out side, but both offerings are quite excellent, and each one features a cover of the other band. Number 20, Lola Pronstar out of Adelaide, Australia. If you like Aussie punk, like Frenzal Rom, you'll like this. Number 19, High Standard, Screaming Newborn Baby from Japan. The legends themselves, of course, up there at 19. Number 18, Blowfuse, Hard to Be Thrilled. Probably should have put this one a little bit lower. But it's a good EP, and like I said, it kind of grew on me over time. I didn't really love it at first. My first listen, I was like, "Is this even punk rock, really?" But it is. But Hard to Be Thrilled from Barcelona, Spain, by Blowfuse. Number 17, Resistors from the Detroit, Michigan band, not the Resistors, who are from Houston, Texas. This is Resistors without the. Death Rattles from a Failing Republic, number 17 from Detroit, Michigan. Number 16, Public Opinion, Perpetual Motion Machine from Denver, Colorado. We played the track featuring Drug Church there. Number 15, an international supergroup, Danger Days, featuring Nikola Sarcevic, from Millencolin on vocals, but he splits vocal duties with one of the other dudes who is either from the UK or New Zealand. Two guys from Sweden, one guy from UK, one guy from New Zealand in Danger Days. And you can listen to the song Danger Days on the album Danger Days from the band Danger Days if you wish. Number 14, Leftover Crack, White Guilt, Atrocity Quilt, / Brad Sabbath from New York City, New York. Sorry for putting that on there for everybody. I'm sorry, especially to the woman who they're exploiting and who's definitely deserves some help from the label to get her the medical attention she needs. Number 13, Cosmic Joke, Forced Perspective from Los Angeles. Another banger album from this band, which may be a hardcore band or punk band, depending on how you look at it. Number 12, Pulley / Fire Sale Split Personality Split EP. Pulley from Simi Valley, California. Fire Sale from Los Angeles, California. Pulley, of course, they don't need any introduction. It's got Pulley. Should probably be number one just because of that, right? Number 11, None the Wiser, Injustice for All from Gothenburg, Sweden. Very no fun at all sounding Swedish punk. Number 10, American Television, You Are Not Alone from Washington, D.C. A very, very, very fun and entertaining album that I really quite enjoyed. You know, goes well with Teenage Mortgage if you're doing you're on a Washington D.C. kick there. Number 9, Hike the Peak, Firewater Air. Actually, 3 EPs I combined together because it's part of a 4 EP project, 3 of which were released this year, each featuring 2 tracks, each track featuring another punk band. Number 8, Nerdlinger Moonshine / Bootlegs from Sydney, Australia. such a good track. The title track is so good on that. Number 7, the Crease Rule Acceptable Rot from Toronto, Ontario, hometown. Well, not hometown, but home province represent. Number 6, Judo Chop Cosmic from Melbourne, Australia. Some really great skate punk. Oceania is one of the best, probably one of the best punk songs of the year. Split Cast Night, technical skate punk, melodic hardcore, whatever you want to call it. Number 5 from Statesville, North Carolina. My favorite. They put out my favorite album last year, by the way. Number 4, Hartwell's Ollie, Long Beach, California. If you're a fan of NoFX, definitely check out that EP. The Strikeouts, Dear Hollywood from Arebro, Sweden at number 3. Such a good album, man. Like that is one of the best holistically good EPs on this list. Number 2, Darko's Canvas from Surrey, UK. Very, very. Oh, sorry. I explained when I was talking about Splitcast. My explanation was meant to be for Darko because they're the ones that are playing the very technical punk slash melodic hardcore. Splitcast is definitely more melodic punk, but slightly skate punk oriented. And number 1, Thousand Oaks, of course, what we just listened to, Nightmare Fuel from Rome, Italy, alongside their single track release, Gravity's Inquisition and the Silent Obedience of Living. Such a banger EP, man. This band fucking rules. If anybody came here from Reddit and was watching, I really appreciate you. After the fact, because I don't recommend coming back and watching the VODs on Twitch because they flag me for copyrights on basically everyone and mute half the fucking stream. So I upload it to YouTube and will repost the YouTube link onto Reddit for others in the future to watch. And but yeah, you can catch me on Twitch at the Alien You Call God, or on Instagram at the Arbiter of Cool, or on YouTube at the Arbiter of Cool to catch the VODs, and or just check out the lists after the fact if you don't want to sit through the video. But if you did tune in, I appreciate that, and I will catch you on the next one.